Hey everybody. Today is Friday. It's 7:20 in the morning. I have the day off. So, it's project time. Today's project. Okay, so this is a prayer shack that we built a couple years ago, and it's just a really cool place that we hang out in and study and do a whole bunch of stuff. But today's project is, over the last couple years, we've really struggled with this patch of earth. And the reason that we've struggled with this patch of earth is because there used to be giant pine trees here. So we had them removed prior to building the shack. Well, the soil is very acidic. So what we're going to do today is we are going to remove this temporary trim that we put up usually every spring, and the little solar lights, and I'm going to clean up this patch of earth, and then we're going to build a rock wall that's going to basically go where the temporary thing is, but in a more permanent fashion. So that's our project. So these are the rocks that we have, that we got from our pastor actually, after he built his retaining wall. So hopefully the majority of these will end up making this. So we're gonna see if this can all come to fruition, and let's hang out together. All right, so I just took everything out of the bed here and ripped up all the weeds and raked it all level. So now we're gonna rototill and basically make a nice level border here. Take out a little bit more of this grass, because that's the space that I want to have, but I need to come over a little bit here for the rock wall. And then what we'll end up doing is building the rock wall so it's basically level with the top of the deck that goes around the shack, and then we'll be able to fill this with nice fresh loam and be able to plant some beautiful bushes that'll hopefully, well, maybe some flowering bushes, like we've got a couple of azaleas over here that are kind of blended in. But anyway, so that's where we're at now. Let's keep on going. So I was wheeling out my little electric Greenworks cultivator, and I was reminded of a joke. It really is, I don't know, I kind of made it a joke because I saw it on TV once. But anyway, there were these two cops, and they go up to this guy's door, and the name of the show was America's Dumbest Criminals. So these two cops go up to this guy's door, and they knock on it, and he answers, and it's a nice southern gentleman, and he goes, sir, we're here to investigate a complaint. We heard you were a cultivator of marijuana. And he goes, hell no, I ain't no cultivator. So they're like, oh, well, do you mind if we come in to your house, take a look? He's like, yeah, come on in. So he walks in, and they didn't take 4 steps, and then there's a room on their left. It's full of all kinds of grow lights. So they go, sir, what is all that in there? And he goes, well, that's marijuana. And then he said, well, you said you weren't a cultivator of marijuana. He goes, I told you I'm not a cultivator. I'm a Presbyterian. So anyway, that's a joke. All right, back to it. All right, so this is all mapped out. Turned it over with the cultivator, and that's where our rock wall is gonna go. It doesn't look pretty right now, but it's gonna. So let's start laying our base rocks down. All right, so we've got our base, our foundation laid. So this is granite, obviously. We're in New Hampshire, so this is going to be an all granite wall. And so now that that is laid out, we're going to use this really cool Quikrete crack filler, and we're basically just going to glue the rocks together in a super clean, nice fashion, so there's nothing dripping out of there. But you can see that even though it's just raw granite. It is beautiful. So we'll continue on. Alright, so we're 2 hours into the project. Just took a little break. So we got 2 layers so far to about halfway. And it's coming along pretty good. So let's keep on going. I will say this. Building a rock wall is not fun. However, it's coming right along. We've got I'd say 2.5 levels. I'm trying to bring up the there's a couple low spots, so I'm trying to bring those up. But it's a lot of grab a rock, wash a rock, mortar a rock, place a rock. But it's okay, because I'd rather be doing this today than sitting at my desk on a Friday in the summer when most business owners are off for the weekend too. So we're gonna keep on plugging, but that's what we got so far. This is where we're at, like I just said. But yeah, so I'm gonna start another row, as the goal is to bring it up as high as the deck is all the way over. So that's my low spot that I'm working on. But I also don't want to overload it with too much when the mortar stuff is not curing. So I don't want stuff to fall over. But anyway, let's keep plugging. Did I mention that building a rock wall is hard? So it's been 3 hours, and I think I'm about done. I've got I don't know, probably another half hour left, but we'll look at that here in a second. But I'll show you what we've done so far. So we've got, I don't know, three levels. Everything's mortared in, looking all rustic and stuff, which is our style. Obviously need to fill in right there, but I think I'm gonna leave that spot there, and then, because that's the high spot, which then comes into the low spot, which is pretty, it's hard to tell here on the video, but we've got definitely have a good deep bed now that we can put a lot of dirt in and then plant some stuff. But that's not going to happen today for sure. But yeah, so we'll probably come on one more time just to show you the final, well, this part of the final project. But it's been a fun project time, I think. Well, that's it. Project time is done for today. That's 3 hours. Not bad. And it'll look really good when we get a whole bunch of fresh dirt in there once this mortar cures up over the next 24 to 48 hours. And I guess if I gotta fill in a little couple spots, I can do that. But this was fun, and I'm glad I could do this today on a nice, beautiful Friday. Now I'm gonna mow the lawn. Have a good day.